What's up, guys? My name's Trevor. Welcome back to the Arctic Vette YouTube channel. Miss AV herself, right there, in the what would you call it? Fiberglass, in the fiberglass, because not the flesh. But you know, anyways, roll that intro. God is good. As some of you may be aware, we have been having just a heyday with this old power steering. And so we have been fixed a few things, a few hoses, a few weeks. However, the pump now is no bueno. It's done for. It's leaking from the pump. So we have a brand new pump here, new pulley. And while I was at it, I was like, you know what? We're going to buy the other hose that we haven't got yet. And we're just going to replace it. And everything except for our reservoir, I'm trying to say reserve, but reservoir, and the steering rack are going to be all brand new. So that's exciting. We got to get this girl lifted up and start taking stuff apart. We did get a battery. Thankfully, you know, it's good to get yourself a battery and keep track of that warranty, keep track of that receipt, because it can come in handy. We got this new Optima battery for free under warranty. Hallelujah for that. Oh man. So what we're gonna do is disconnect the battery down here. We're gonna disconnect that. Then we're gonna take off our air intake piece there and the two wires, two sensors. That'll give us a little bit more room. And then we're gonna have to work on taking the alternator out. I've already got a video kind of showing some of this stuff, but I suppose I could go ahead and show it again. It doesn't hurt, right? So I'll just kind of do a recap, show you guys what we're gonna take off when we get there. Let's get to it. All right, now with an 8mm wrench, we got the battery disconnected, so that's all good to go. The next thing I did is I have a K-Tech belt tensioner, so I put a 15mm on the back to loosen it, take the belt, take it off, come over to the alternator. I can pull the belt completely free for the most part, because we're not going to need this guy to be in our way. So I'm going to send it over to this other side, and we'll be able to pull it off over there. Just gotta wiggle it down through the, I know that can't get you guys a really good view, but between the steering rack where my hand's at and the harmonic balancer should, yep, bam, thank you ID, he was able to get that out. Then a 15mm here, a 15mm right there on the alternator, and then two 15mm bolts on the back. I did not get that one loose enough yet, but we'll take those out, take these plugs off, get a crowbar, put the crowbar in there, pry it out, pop off that connector, and then we'll expose this one and pull it off too. Good news, a 13mm bolt right there, socket. We'll get that out of your way, and then you can just bend this wire up and get it out of the way. It doesn't necessarily matter where it's at, just as long as it's out of the way will be helpful. And we can get these bolts out, and I'm just going to set them up there. You want to make sure you keep track of them. They are slightly different depending on where they come from. The back and the front differ, so just keep an eye on that. Make a note. I do have a little catch can down there because we're going to lose some fluid, so be prepared for that. I've got it sitting on jack stands right now as we get this out, and I'll show you guys more in just a minute. Alright, so now I've got those two plugs off of there. Mine has come out enough that this little piece here just pulls out altogether, but you can disconnect that by getting inside of there with a flathead screwdriver and prying it apart. It will undo. And then this plug as well, and again, just going to set the cord up out of the way. With an 8mm socket or a Phillips head screwdriver, you can loosen both of these bands, and that will give you the access. Maybe try this one-handed. There, I took off the other part too. That's okay, it works. So you may need to loosen that. We're just going to set these out of the way now. Now we'll have even more clearance room. Whew. Now we got that all out of the way. Now we'll get the pry bar, and this is really easy once you've done it a time or two. Your alternator break out, then you should be able to, with a little bit of wiggling, still caught in the bottom. There we go. Bam, just like that. That's how you can do it one-handed, like a boss. Whew. I think it's dirty. It needs cleaned. Let's move on. Alright, so now we got the alternator out. We have to take out this bracket. In order to do that, we got some bolts and things to undo. One here, one there, one down there, which you can get wrenches on, and there is one even further in there somewhere. I think it's buried right there, that guy. See the one that's loose right here, because for some reason ours does not screw in, which, whatever, it happens. So we have a bolt like that come out of there, and looking at it, looks like a couple of those threads aren't even there anymore. So go ahead and get the rest of these out. We'll have to pull our reservoir tank off, as well as that clamp. I'll have to undo that clamp, and then this is where we're going to start losing fluid, so that's where it's good to have a little catch can down there. So let's get to it. Using some channel locks, I was able to pinch these clamps, move them down the line, and pull the reservoir out of the way. This will be one of the other hoses that we replace, the bigger one up top there. That'll be another one we replace. This has already been replaced, and instead of spending the money on the right hose, I actually had one laying around at home that was good from my old Chevy truck, so I used it and it's working great, not leaking or anything. Now let's get those bolts and get that bracket out of the way. Alright, so you'll get to a point where you got this bolt right here that you have to work in tango with this bolt down there to get off. So there's a bolt there, a bolt here, and these two, and you'll just have to work them off together. They're all 15 millimeters, but that will loosen your bracket. And as you can see, you get to the point down there, that bottom one, where it hits, so you have to pull it out. And this as well hits the pulley, which if you're trying to save the pulley, fine, like you could do this. If you're not trying to save the pulley, you could totally just do it another way. I'm sure you could just break your pulley off, pull it off. I've seen where many people just break it, call it a day, move on. We do have a new pulley to go on, however I don't want to just break it off. I'd rather take it off the right way and take it all apart. But we'll see when we get there. Let's continue this and I'll show you guys getting it off. The last thing to do before getting that out is to pull out this butte right here, and you can see that our ring is just, it's annihilated again. So that's probably why it's leaking, on top of the pump just being bad going out. So now we're gonna get to this guy here, which is the pump itself. So we have 3 bolts, I believe, but we have to take this off first, so I'll get the pulley puller, pop that off, and then we'll be able to get to the bolts behind the pulley, get the pump out, be able to put the new one in, put the new pulley on, put it all back together. But before, oh sorry deer, before we do that, I'm gonna get the new hose ready that's sitting up there, because we have a perfect opening to our gearbox here, and we can pull out not this little hose but this hose here. It goes all the way down and back around and loops around, comes up to this. Let's do it. Alright, so under the car we're going to replace this power steering line. There is a 10mm bolt right there and right there. Once we get that loose, then we're able to pull this guy out. Alright, so there's this goes to the reservoir tank, and then right down here, let me get some light real quick. There we go. This is a 18mm, and it was on this side of the rack. So we're gonna just drop that down now because I've got the bottom loose. I'll show you guys that here in a little bit. Once we get that out, we'll bring the new one and put it back in. There we go. Alright, now we got the new one put in, that new hose. So those 10mm bolts are put back in with the brackets, and 18mm, put this first one in, then you can put this second one in that goes to this guy. And then we got our other hose just kind of hanging up here with our light right there, just out of the way for now. Put that up there. There we go. Now we can work on getting our pulley and pump out. Alright, get this pulley off here. Gotta have a 1-inch or crescent wrench and a 1/2-inch drive. And then gotta have the pulley puller, which is pretty nice because it comes in the halves that go around. Got my pusher, which is a little worn out, and a pin, and then boop, there we go. It does take quite a bit of power to get this thing off there, quite a bit of wrenching, but now it's off. We have access to our bolts. We can get the old pump out and get the new one put in there. Clean this up too along the way. Alright, just in case you took the bolts out and you didn't know which went where, this first long one goes there, this shorter one here goes there, this short one goes there, and this other long one goes right back there. So just to make it a little easier, your long bolts go on the outside and your two shorter bolts go on the two insides. Once we have those off, we can take that bracket off and our pump should come free, just like that. Voila, now we can get the new one in. Alright, now we got all that power steering problem fixed in the Corvette, and we can get to drive her around. But we're actually just putting her back in the garage for the night right now, so that's where we're headed, to sleep. Let's go, baby. If you guys enjoyed this video, or if it helped you out, smash that like button. Ooh, I gotta go move my blocks. Yeah, you can't. I'll back out. If you want to see more car content, go ahead and smash that red subscribe button. Now you can jump out and go get the blocks. Our parking blocks. Smash that like button, that red subscribe button. We'll catch you all on the next one. Have a great night. God bless y'all. We just got some crickets to take care of now.